Non, man.
So,
All
je
right.
parle en français un peu.
Cool.
Peu spelled with P-U-E.
Yeah, P-E-U. P-U.
What?
P-I-U.
I think it's P-U-E, isn't it?
That's poo. That means smell. Like stink.
Un peu meaning like
A
the
little
small
bit.
amount is what? P-I-E?
P-E-U.
No. Alright. But je parle pas en français
Mm-hmm.
is still a thing.
Yeah. It means like I talk French. I
Everybody
speak
in here
French a
is
little bit.
French.
No, it's only Mick and Jexi.
Jeff and you. That's like everybody talking.
Yeah.
Alright, what are we doing?
We're waiting for someone. Oh, I still have the 2-minute delay. It's okay. White noise.
Yeah, I think it's Razer. I think we use Discord, there'd be zero white noise.
You had white noise when we were using C3.
Yeah, I think it's if we use Discord. Let's try that.
I don't even know how to use it.
Well, while we have time to kill, we might as well do her.
Why do you want to move to Discord?
Why are you trying to oppose me?
Right, call me
Because
then.
every time we want somebody to talk to somebody, we're gonna have to make them download Razer.
Yeah, because it's so awesome.
Nobody's gonna have it though, so everyone's like, I don't really want to download an extra program. Sorry.
You're not on Discord.
Yeah.
I don't see you.
It's an unclaimed account.
What?
Gojira, I'm on. Number 2975.
Alright, then find me.
How do you find friends?
I
Add
don't.
friend?
I guess.
What's your tag number?
0622. You're not using the brush E23?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Gojira.
That's why.
Wait. I think you have to give your name. So is it Zane?
Yeah.
0622?
Yeah.
I feel like a freaking banker. It's not accepting it. Maybe I have to put the pound sign. Okay, there we go. Alright, I sent a request.
I didn't receive anything.
Désolé.
It means like sorry. That it's taking a long time. And what's your name? Gojiro what?
Gojiro 2975.
No user matching your request. Matching that name on any of our server. Of your server. What?
I have no idea what this is even doing because it's saying I have an unclaimed account. Please enter an email and password to claim your account before it's lost. Like, this is...
So your account is not legit. From what I can understand, it's not claimed.
It's weird. It's like I have access to everything except for that one stupid thing. Or it's not making sense.
I know. but I cannot find how to add people.
Hey, somebody's following me on SoundCloud.
Nice.
We should probably advertise that.
Yeah.
Wait. Fuck. It's not even working. Alright, let's just stick with Razor. Is this the white noise or did it go away?
Yeah. Should be okay. Alright.
Still white noise?
No. But did you change something? Because like before we were not hearing your keyboard. Now it's like it's like Bushido.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Alright guys, we are waiting for the game to get set up. I think we're waiting on xTsas.
So if I were to say I think I am hard, it would be Je pense, je suis de. Je pense,
Que.
je suis.
Je pense que
What's que?
it means like
Well, how do you spell it?
QUE.
Okay.
It's like a conjunction if you make a sentence. Like je pense means I think that, and that is que.
Okay. I don't even think that makes sense.
No, you're missing one je. Je pense que je suis dur, donc je suis. Alright guys. Should start soon, I think. Alright, I'll put some music on while we are waiting.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
That song that you showed me, the ass twerking video, the song in that DJ Snake Middle. It's actually a really good song. I've been listening to that a lot.
Which one?
DJ Snake Middle.
Okay, yeah.
That's not how you spell Monsieur, is it?
No.
And that's not how you spell Kush.
Alright.
How do you address a crowd of people? Like, if I were to say good luck everyone.
Bonne chance tout le monde.
What's the last part?
Tout, T-O-U-T, L-E-M-O-N-D-E.
Alright, he's not accepting friends that aren't on his friends list.
Who?
Extensus.
Hmm.
The player you're trying to invite is not currently accepting invites from players who are not on the friends list.
I don't even see him.
Yeah. I don't know about what to do with the keyboards sound or whatever. But yeah, I want to do the more comfortable headset, so it's the HyperX Cloud, but
Mm-hmm.
how do you say ready?
Prêt.
What?
Prêt. P-R-E-T.
That sounded like that,
Prêt. Prêt.
sounds like you're like coughing or something.
Yeah, you have to pronounce your R, man. It's not.
Yeah,
If
why
not,
are you giving me shit for pronouncing my R's like that?
if not, it's pet, and pet means fart.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a pet.
Oh. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Extensus.
Okay, looks like our first map's gonna be Dusk Towers.
That's what I want to look at.
Alright, we're gonna do the Base Trade TV extension mod.
Okay.
And that's gonna be the Glowing Banelings, the First Blood, and
The graphs.
the graphs. So,
Perfect.
you don't have it set up though, right?
What's it up?
The hotkeys. It could, because I think it's number pad 1 or whatever.
Oh, no. Alright, guys. Extensus joined, and we should have the. No, it's not Velius. It's Matt Devils, I think.
Well, I'm just saying people to boot.
Velius gonna stay. So leave. I think leave Velius and kick Zergnus. Or Zergnus Ref, whatever.
Who's Itch?
I don't know, he just joined.
Alright. Let's get this show on the road.
So Matt's level is ready.
Alright, so waiting on Extensus. Once we get a go ahead from him, we'll go jump right into the game here on Dusk Towers. No go?
That's confusing.
Go go?
Oh, go go. No,
Well,
that's Matt Devils.
No, you can't say no go.
Alright, I guess he's not ready.
Yeah, alright, so xNtG is in the party, he's ready to go. He just replied to us saying, no, go. And then we were asking him, well, did you mean no or did you mean go? And he has yet to answer us. So I think he's not ready. So
Yeah.
we're waiting on xNtG from Noob Training Grounds. Alright, we're ready. We're shit cunts. Alright, we're gonna do Protoss versus Terran here on Dust Towers. Diamond versus Diamond. EchOs versus NTG.
xNtG.
VX is just there for flair.
It's like Novax.
Nova X.
Novax.
Okay. Spawning to the top right corner, representing EchOs, it's our red Protoss player, Matt Devils.
And spawning on the bottom left, representing Noob Training Ground, the blue Terran xNtG.
Looks to be some proxy racks going down. Here on the high ground of the fourth base for Protoss. And he's going to be able to come in here and see the lack of barracks. He's going to know something's up.
Especially since usually that build you put at least one barrack down in your base so that it doesn't look too suspicious.
It looks so suspicious.
But xNtG went all in with no barracks at home.
Yeah, he's throwing down 2 gates. Trying to get prepared for this. I like that decision not to go for that early expansion there. But yeah, we should see a pretty good hold here. Because I think Matt Devils knows exactly what he's going to be facing here. He scouts the racks just now. But I mean, we've seen people lose this before, even though they know it's coming. Like the proxy gateways, like I'll always die to that.
Yeah, even if I know like that there's a proxy gateway, like somehow I don't have the good precision. I take way too much damage.
Yeah.
And
We're just
xNtG is gonna go for a bunker there.
Double pylon's gonna be up on the top of the ramp to try and hold that position there.
And the Momakor is out.
Worker-wise, it's exactly even 22 to 22. I feel like he should be more than prepared here. Without any more SCVs, and with that time that overcharge buys.
Yeah, and he did lose his first 3 Marines. The pylon overcharge is done though, so Mad Devil did do some damage with that. He didn't do any damage with the pylon overcharge, but the Zealot did do some damage, and now he's gonna push onto the barracks.
He's gonna produce stalkers, and that's exactly what you need versus Marines without stim. Can kite them for days with good micro. I guess the only thing Matt Devils has to worry about is really his opponent like expanding, and when to like go into a transition yourself. But he's gonna come in here. He's gonna lose a stalker
And
a
a zealot,
zealot.
yeah.
Pretty sloppy there. But he doesn't have that high ground vision.
Hmm. And I mean, right now he still had like the good counter, but Extensus is still able to produce from those barracks. So Mad Devil does need to like only produce units, and he cannot put down his expansion. And he's gonna split his army, which is interesting.
I like that decision a lot.
Yeah, Extensus doesn't have anything at home, uh, but that way he can like move all in a sense. But there's 3 pylons that's gonna be there with the 2 photon overcharge.
Yeah, there's no wall in here for Terran, and he's not producing anything out of that barracks, so he's just gonna walk straight in through the front door.
Hmm.
I kind of feel like Terran's gonna have to retreat with some units here, or have great SCV micro. But either way, he's looking to be in some decent losses here.
So 2 SCV, 3 SCV already down. Extensus is not microing his SCV.
I think this is gonna go straight into a base trade. Sentry's warped in here for the defense, and that's probably gonna buy him enough time. If he force fields in these Marines, it wasn't the greatest force field, but it certainly will buy him time.
Yeah. And behind it, Extensus lost 9 SCVs already. I guess he's gonna lose at least 12.
Yeah, this is just game-ending damage. He has to kill him here. Terran does. The force field doesn't get dropped down there. He loses 2 units there, but double pile and overcharge is going to take.
Oh, but he's not microing against that.
Yeah. I think there's just too little left here for Terran. You see 8, 9 Marines left. That's all he has.
And only 8 SCVs mining. 30.
Rogues would probably kill all of them. You gotta get that fucking Mick in there.
Alright.
Didn't seem like Extensus really felt comfortable that game. Like, I don't know if he's like a random player or something, like he's not that used to it, but kind of curious. Yeah, he only has 4 games played this season, and the majority of them are Zerg. Like, he has 14 games played as Zerg. So this is really like weird.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it's Imoino that like messaged him because he needed a diamond, but maybe he was not prepared to be in a clan war. So EchOs takes the first win. The series, I'm not sure it's a best of 3 or a best of 5.
I don't think we ever had a best of 3.
No, best of 3 is only 2 players. I think it's 1 diamond, 2 masters. So it's gonna be a best of 5, first to 3.
Alright, so they said it's gonna be 2-0 in favor of EchOs. Gets me to play while at school without a mouse. Okay. That makes more sense, but it still doesn't make sense why his account doesn't have any viewers or not viewers, games played on it. Looks like Mick or Emuino is going to be the next player here. We're going to be trading grounds against Matt Devils.
Alright, so from what I'm getting, I think it's the best of 7. And it's 2 diamond, 2 masters, but New Training Ground only had 1 diamond.
Hopefully we see a Zerg play today.
Hmm?
Hopefully we see a Zerg play
Yeah.
today.
Thanks Fordorth for the follow. Oh, for the host actually.
Who was it?
Fordorth.
Thanks, man. Even if it's the thought that counts. Okay. Looks like one of our players is going to be playing on a laptop. He does not have a mouse. He's going to try and better his situation by running around his campus and finding a mouse. Maybe stealing it from a computer.
That will be a passable idea.
But, I mean, you can't really rematch. As soon as you lose, you're out. Snooze, you lose. Looks like I have to set something up because we are not, in fact, the players.
No. And it's gonna be Imoino for New Training Ground versus Mad Devils.
It'd be cool if,
Race check. Alright, so Matt is Protoss now.
Alright, we are ready to go. It looks like Matt Devils is ready and Mick is ready. Let's go. So did you know the answer to my question I asked earlier about the changing of the BattleNet name?
I don't think you can change your BattleNet name. I think it's only the name for your nickname, but you'll have to check. I think you can do it, but you need to like message, send an email or something.
They didn't tell you like that name would actually be used for things.
Yeah.
That's why mine's so preposterous. Okay, we're gonna be starting our third game. Right now, looks like EchOs leads the series 2-0. It's gonna bring us to Frozen Temple and spawning on the top left in the red, representing Noob Training Grounds, the Terran player El Mueno.
And spawning on the bottom right, the blue toss representing Echo, Mad Devil.
Okay. Have you witnessed the first blood animation yet?
Yeah. Last game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, so looks like we will see another ZVT. Unfortunately, we're not going to see any proxy barracks this time. It's going to be more of a standard game.
Or at least for now. Like both players didn't expand it yet, so
Yeah, Protoss vs Terran, you're going to be a little bit later on your expansions. They should be around the same time. There's no like golden rule saying which race should expand first, but they're around the same time. Protoss maybe gets their third base a little bit faster than Terran. But the fact that we didn't see any like barracks across the map, I would say is a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
So far. It's gonna be a Reaper here for Terran. Okay, just takes a second gas now. Protoss likewise takes the second gas. Goes straight into the Cyber Core after expanding. And first blood.
Yeah.
Looks like a probe fell. Okay, so the ramp, I guess the choke area for this natural has changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
We see building destructible rocks here favoring the outer side of the ramp, and the choke is now smaller because they just extended the peninsula of dead space inward. so it requires less buildings. I think it only takes 3 buildings for Protoss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the destructible rocks take a little bit out of that. But we see the Reaper coming in here. He already has 3 kills, 4 kills. He's getting great damage on it. He might even sack it.
He's gonna try to save it, but wasn't on time. But 4 SCVs is pretty good.
He got 5 kills. He got one of them back home, I think. But definitely didn't get as much scouting as he could have, but knows enough to know he's safe in the immediate time frame. But it's going to be tech lab here on the factory. Double marine production and a bunker started here for Imuino. He's getting that NG bay probably just for safety reasons. Might go straight into +1 attack though. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're gonna have a stalker heading out on the map here. Don't really know what exactly it's for.
He was putting some pressure or maybe scouting, but yeah, he didn't do any damage since Imoina did have his bunker down.
Yeah, there's some hit points in the bunker. I was gonna say that's more like a Protoss versus Zerg move, hunting overlords.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see a Phoenix coming out of the Stargate here. Warp gate's just now finishing up, and more gateways being added on here. I guess the Phoenix is just for cleaning up drops immediately. He might go into higher Phoenix count if he chooses to, but I don't want to say it's too common in the matchup to have mass Phoenix, like it is in like Zerg.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's going to commit more towards the Phoenix. He's going to drop down a Robo as well. Meanwhile, Terran is getting that tank count up. He's adding on additional barracks right now, and he's working up his economy.
I was seeing like a task player that did add a lot of phoenixes, because if you can micro them properly, it's basically like corruptors for Zerg. So
What do you mean?
so if Terran goes into like a heavy liberator count, like it's gonna be harder for them to siege them up, you know. So you can deny like sieging of liberators with your phoenixes, and if you have range, then it's basically like corruptors. You're gonna deny any sieging of liberators, so it's gonna be like a good trade depending on the position you're going for.
Yeah, and they help a lot against tank. They can lift them up during big engagements, but if it's like mainly bio, and you're trying to lift up Marines or Marauders, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I guess they are good for a player that goes into a heavy liberator or heavy tank count.
And right now those are gonna go straight into the Marines.
Still committing here to Phoenix. Looks like he wants to get his +1 on the way, and has yet to really saturate that natural base. But both players not really getting their economy up to where it should be. But nobody else looking to get a third base either. So looks like they're in kind of unit mode right now.
Yeah, kind of 2-base play.
Gearing up for an attack probably, but did you hear the feedback, David Kim?
Which one?
Like the most recent one?
No.
For PVZ, he wants to buff the photon cannon versus bio, so it'll be more effective versus Mulus.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know where this is coming from. He just every week's a surprise.
Yeah, like it seems like he's not watching the same game we are playing, you know.
I guess Protoss Fuel's pigeonholed into going Stargate, Phoenix opener all the time, but
yeah, but if they buff it, like against Ling, it's gonna suck. So we won't have any early pressure anymore.
Well, so, it's not buffed. Well, it might only be towards anti-air. I'm not sure if it'll be stronger versus like bio-lings or whatever. That would be pretty stupid.
Yeah. So the Phoenixes are gonna move in, getting 3 SCVs, but meanwhile, Imoino was gonna move out with his whole army. He does have the advantage here, like 12 supply in army.
Well, these Phoenix are gonna come back here. They're gonna spot this sieging up here. Looks like the army supply is 63 to 49 in favor of Terran. His composition is looking a lot better here with tanks and liberators, but one gets picked off relatively early. And this is good positioning from Lemueno because he's going to be able to cut off both bases here.
Yeah.
Warpins are going to have to be in that corner.
And actually, if he can leapfrog those tanks up, like the Warpin's gonna get hit by the tanks.
Yeah, and that high ground vision is provided here by that Liberator. The tanks can get lifted up by those Phoenix. The Zealots, a few probes and stalkers are moving in here. They pick off a couple tanks here. Bio still remains strong though. He's going to pick off the remaining forces here for Mad Devils.
And GG's gonna be called. Imoino taking the first win for a new training ground.
Yeah, pretty convincing win there. Looked like Protoss was kind of in the mindset to go for that third, get his economy up. He had about 10 more workers. And Terran was just like, not today, son. Yeah, I want to kill you right now.
Yeah, on 2 base, yeah.
And he was successful. So it looks like we will have EchOs' second representative. The score is going to be 2-1.
And who's gonna be the next player for EchOs? Oh, I guess Vilius is still in the party, so we can invite people. Okay.
Or Justy Kush, maybe?
Justy actually is Master now, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna play, but as Masters.
Well, I thought it was Masters, or are there 2 diamonds?
Yeah, so it's the second diamond for EchOs. I think New Training Ground did take the loss with the second diamond because it didn't have any diamond.
Okay. Extensus is pretty sassy.
All right. We'll ask Extensus to watch the stream. Uh,
Okay, Zergnus.
I don't think I can message him.
Why?
Recent party members. Okay. No, I cannot.
Okay, we're waiting for Zergnus to pick the map. And Dusk and Frozen are out.
Alright guys, we're gonna hop into the next game when Zergnus gonna pick the map. So he's gonna pick Prion.
Alright. And for anybody watching, if you are new to GZFC, we are 2 casters that were Master and Diamond level. And we cast Clan Wars, Alpha League, show matches, really anything competitive StarCraft on a smaller scale. And we try to provide streams at least 4 or 5 times a week. We're pretty active, so if you want to go ahead and drop a follow there, that'll help us out a lot. And if you guys want to provide any feedback in the chat, we always look at the chat, so that'll help us out too. But we thank you for tuning in, and we're going to be jumping into our 4th game of the series. Looks like EchOs is up 2-1. It's going to be Lemueno versus Zergnus, Zerg versus Terran. Should be a good match here on Prion Terraces.
Yeah, and thanks Matt Devils for the follow.
Yeah, shows pretty good games there.
Yeah.
Both players are gonna be blue. How will we tell them apart?
Blue and teal, man. With base your TV graphs, like everything's gonna pop.
Have you accessed the graph yet? Or are you
Uh,
just saying the mod in general makes colors brighter?
yeah, I'm not sure if the mods actually make the colors better, but yeah. But I didn't have access since I don't have the numpad. One is camera, so I will need to like change the hotkeys for that,
Yeah.
which I could do it in the second game. Um, between the games.
Yeah, there's no hurry. But we will get to see the intense color bailing, so you guys are in for a treat there. But spawning to the top left of this map, going to be the EchOs representative in the teal trunks. It's going to be Zergness.
Invincible.
And spawning on the bottom right, we have the blue terrain representing new terrain ground, Le Moineau. And thanks, Beef, for the follow.
Who was it?
Beef.
Really?
Yeah, really. Alright.
Okay, so Zerg's going to go straight for an expansion here. He's going to go straight into gas, and then I assume pull right after. Nothing real cheeky out of him. And Terran looks like he's doing pretty standard build himself here. Might go for the expand, or he might go into more barracks here for the Reaper play. But we saw Lemueno say that he doesn't really like this map.
Mm-hmm.
He might be more inclined to go for that Reaper play, but it looks like he's just going to expand. Yeah, I know 3 racks Reaper, 2 racks Reaper is really popular on this map. Just because some Terrans don't really feel like they can get on even footing with a double goal base. And perhaps the back entrance into the main is also more beneficial for Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
But looks like it's going to be standard as of now. I like the placement of that supply depot there for Lemueno. Looks like he's going to be able to spot any Dropper Lords or any Nidus plays.
Mm-hmm.
I could be in that dark corner. Ooh, first blood.
First blood.
Reaper's going to be heading across the map. That does buy Zerg a little bit of time here to get those queens out. The drone scout didn't really see anything, I don't believe.
No, he will have to go in with the Overlord if he wants to see the timing. I don't think he saw like the timing of the CC.
Yeah.
And the Reaper is out. Might get surrounded by those links though. Alright, he's retreating. Did one drone died, but the queen is out now.
Yeah, it's going to push it back for now. I guess the job of that Reaper now is to delay the third base as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should see a pretty aggressive build coming out from Terran. I don't, like I said against the Keto game we casted at TVZ, I don't really feel like Terran can just go straight up to 3 or 4 bases. I feel like at some point they're going to be attacked, or they're going to attack themselves, so.
Yeah, I feel like if for Terran on this map, you need to go on 2 base, and if you want to take a third base, you'll have to like do a big push before.
Mm-hmm.
As Zerg, like you can just macro and like scout with Overlord and react. I feel like for Terran,
That third base.
oh yeah, it's
A
gonna
little
go
bit
up.
of hesitation there from Lemueno. He was trying to go for the drone, but he didn't want to run away from the queen and die.
Mhm.
It was kind of just hesitation there. It ended up costing him his Reaper. It's a great pickup there for Zergness.
Yeah, and actually, he was gonna get the drone, so that third base is not gonna get delayed at all. And speed's gonna be finished for Zergness.
Yeah, Terran's looking pretty good at this point. He's going to keep producing the tank count. It's going to be a good choice if he does face Roach Ravager.
Mhm.
But we're going to see melee upgrades here and an early Bailing Nest too. So, yeah, that's going to be most likely Lingbane Muta, with the Mutalisk being a little bit delayed. He's gonna need to, I guess, be cautious here in this early game. Just with a lack of larva here, when you only have 2 hatcheries.
Yeah.
If Terran goes for a pretty aggressive push here, you're gonna have to be careful. But we should see an extra hatchery or 2 drop down here, especially on this map.
And here it's the dangerous part because Lemono is gonna drop, and Zergnus only had 8 links right now that are, I don't know where they are.
Looks like they are scattered around. The Spire gets dropped down here. The Marines are going to be going in here right now, but no stim. Looks like they're just going to try and pick up as many workers as they can, maybe a queen. And no reaction here from Zerg as of yet. He's going to keep losing workers here. 14 links are now in production. You could target down the Spire if you wanted to.
And that's what he's gonna do if he does pick up that Spire, which he does. It's a huge pickup because now Zergnus will get behind in tech.
He's still producing lings, by the way, so keep an eye on that because he's not A, he's not mining, B, he's not making drones. That's huge for Zerg. You have to keep making workers, but I mean, he has yet to clean up this drop, so maybe he can't make drones.
Yeah.
My god, that was a great drop there from Lemono. Just 1 medevac with Marines.
And did a lot of damage if you look
that
at
was
the...
Like 1,700 resources lost to 700.
Yeah.
A whole 1,000 more. That's unheard of. He killed a Spire. He delayed so much mining, which isn't even taken into account.
And Lemono's gonna drop again. He's like, okay, like that drop did work well, so I'm gonna do it again, you know?
Yeah, and 37 workers to 39. Terran has the lead here, but Zerg does have that second gold base coming up, so he shouldn't be in too bad a position here. +1 did finish, and that Spire, I don't believe got remade. Actually, it's about ready to finish up. It's in a natural position. Look
And
at those teal banelings there.
That's what I'm watching right now. But the thing is, for Zergnus, he doesn't have speed Banes yet. So with good kiting and off creep, Lemono could do some damage, but he's not splitting. Yeah.
That was much better. If he had just had a couple banelings in that first drop, I feel like his experience would have been completely different, and he wouldn't be in the hole that he is now. But the Mutalisks are going to be coming out now. Drop shouldn't be really a thing. Lemono has his 3rd base down. He should be reaping the rewards of the double engineering bay here soon. His upgrades are going to be finishing up here, a little bit behind the Zerg. So yeah, I'd say at this point we pretty much have a standard macro game going on.
Yeah. The only thing is for Zergnus, since he did lose earlier in the drone department, like he's way behind in army supply. Imoino is 55 army supply against 27, which is a lot of links. Only a couple of mutas.
Yeah, 5 tanks at this point is no joke either. I mean, 8 minutes into the game, you have 5 tank evacs. That's definitely formidable.
Yeah.
But the Marine count's not so large that, like, once you overwhelm with Mutalisk and Ling, you can end up killing all the Marines. And at that point, the tanks are kind of forfeit.
Yeah.
If you have that Mutalisk count still staying pretty high. So I feel like it'll come down to Lemono's basically micro. If he's able to get the banelings and keep those Marines alive, I think he should pretty much win this game with this push.
Yeah. And like you said, it all depends on if he can get good placement with the tanks, which I feel is pretty good now. Like it's gonna be pretty hard to go up the ramp here.
Ooh, great connections there. Takes out all the banelings even before they get to the tanks. This is what I'm talking about here. The Mutalisks are going to be coming in here, but the Marine count is so high, there's no way they can even get close to these tanks.
And the 3rd base go down for Zergnus.
And yeah, that was just a great time there from Lemono. He, I guess, won it with the first drop, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Not to be like a downer, but kind of just set the Zerg back so far. Like the Mutalisks are so far delayed. The Mutalisks never actually got on the opponent's side of the map to get any harassment done, any slowing of the economy. So just did too much of that first drop. And Zergnus is Diamond, remember, and Lemono's Mid Masters.
No, High Master. Who was like last week he was #1.
Well, that's not even special. I'm joking. Yeah, so the whole point was that Lemueno is definitely higher up in the rankings, so
Yeah.
I think Zergnus did well to match his skill level as best as he could. But,
And
yeah.
the double prong tag does a lot of damage here. So Zergnet is split in two. He's gonna send everything back to his main to defend. But Lomueno is on top of it, and now he should be able to move in natural and get a good placement right on top of that ram. But the banelings get targeted by the tanks.
And GG's called. Lemueno picks up the first one here for new training grounds.
Second win.
Second win, it evens up to 2-2. Sorry, he picks up his first one. Actually, he's going
Not.
for the on kill. He's going for what? He's going on 3-1s if he wins this next one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. I'm kind of reading chat simultaneously here, so there's like a huge discussion. I don't even know what they're talking about. All right.
Oh, they're talking about the last game with the Protoss.
Yeah, don't go too overboard in the chat, guys. If you have like deep dying passion for StarCraft, and you want to discuss like balance and builds and shit like that, then just go on the forums or something, or try to keep it to like a couple paragraphs, you know. But we certainly love passion here, so we're going to be heading into our 5th game. Looks like it's going to be EchOs' choice. We'll see who they send out next. Oh, looks like Dakata's back. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I think it's been 2 months. All right, guys.
All right, do you want to plug in clan chat?
Yep. Oops.
Close enough. All right. So on our channel GZSC, we've made a lot of improvements recently, and basically we got good transitions, good user interface. What else do we get? We got basically the new follow animation, stuff like that. And Zane's been working really hard on it. He's actually working on a transition as we speak. So big shout out to Zane for getting a lot of that work done. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and let us know in chat. Any way you think the stream could be better, besides our shitty casting. That's not going away.
All right, so it's gonna be just a Kush.
Oops, wait. I'm gonna create that with mod. Gotta get used to that.
Voldemort. Join the party.
Who's Voldemort?
I don't know.
Should we say his name?
Two. I said it already.
Alright. You must not be named, must be kicked from the party.
Wait. I'm gonna plug the. Okay.
You declined it. That bastard. Our party's falling apart. Lemueno got disconnected. Have you watched any StarCraft recently?
I watch Pro League. Yeah, I think it was on Saturday. I watched like a Buell.
Buell?
Yeah, but he wasn't doing too great. He lost like not a no name, but not like a player
I don't think I watched that one.
from his level. Like back in
It
HOTS.
wasn't like it wasn't this morning's, was it?
No. It was like Saturday. It was like actually I watched it on YouTube, so I'm not even sure when it was. But Buell like didn't play good at all. Like he's playing like the old Buell like indecisive and doing everything but getting nothing done. And he lost like a random player, I guess. Like I don't know
Really?
him.
He
Yeah.
didn't lose to a random player. Oh, you mean not a random
No,
player,
not a
like
random,
no
but
name
like
player.
yeah. And thank Jeff C for the follow.
All right. Looks like we're waiting on people to get into the party. What is actually going on? Lo Bueno is still
He
disconnected.
yeah, he's gonna get back on, I guess, as soon as possible.
Yeah, the Pro League this morning was kind of interesting.
I didn't get to watch that. Oh, I think yeah, he lost to Bravo from Samsung Galaxy. And Bravo is yeah.
Bravo's decent. He's not like great, but he's not horrible.
No, but I mean he didn't want any sizable prize like
Neither has Beal.
no,
Second
but
place finisher every year.
no, but at least he's second. Like Bravo is not even second. He's not even like round of 32, you know?
Well, Bravo has like 100 pounds on him, so at
Yeah,
least he has that going for him.
waiting for Lemon.
Does anybody know who these people are in chat? Ray
Um,
Quizak and Isaac Nagard.
I guess they are either players from Noob Training Ground or EchOs.
I wonder if I know who they are. All right, we're falling apart here. The party is disbanding.
No, what's happening? Why is Hooked left? Oh, he's gonna watch stream, I guess. I guess Lemon will maybe restart his computer or his router. So he should be back pretty soon.
All right, well,
Alright, so
if what?
Nightclone is saying Imoino he is restarting his P.
Hmm. Um, if anybody is a Zerg player and they're wanting some good information or coaching, Pig's stream just had a coaching session on Darks, like Ling Bane style versus EVP, and they go straight into Broodlords and stuff like that. That just happened, I think, this weekend. So if anybody's interested in watching Dark style of Zerg, like go check out Pig's stream, and it'll like give you some good information about that.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, though, there was just like the ESL Open, America's Opens. There was DreamHack Austin qualifiers for like the Australia region. Gauntlet SE2, Meisterschaft. What else was there?
This weekend?
There's a LAN event, actually No Regret one.
Oh,
a
the
LAN event.
LAN ETS
Yeah,
in Montreal.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's exciting.
yeah. I tried to watch that, but the casters were not too good, and I kind of didn't watch it.
Alright, we're gonna try and find another player here for Noob Training Grounds.
Actually, you might know restart everything, so should get back on track pretty quickly.
So, Beef, if you're in the channel watching, are you guys having a clan war this upcoming week? I saw that Symphonic was recruiting more players and that he was trying to set up a clan war, but did that actually go through? Do you know? I know nobody tells you anything, but is he even? No, this Beef's playing. Okay. Lamueno is not even online. Night Clone, do you wanna bite the bullet?
Let's give him like couple minutes. Anyways, we're not hosting, so we'll get them time to figure that out. I'll put some music on while we're waiting.
All right. It's back on.
He's back.
He's online, but not
Nice.
on StarCraft.
Yeah, we get StarCraft, but at least it's good he's online.
What's the score? 2-2.
Yeah. Let's give me the first master player for Echo, and Imoino obviously is master for New Turning Around.
All right, his TVT is 43%. I don't think it's a situation that we saw the other day where people are disconnecting.
No, I think it's just like for some reason Imoino did have some problem, maybe with his internet.
Yeah, you think you'd be on by now? Alright, so we have to be thinking about a backup plan just in case Lamueno can't go. I guess he'll have to forfeit that, right?
Yeah, if they choose to, but
Yeah, depending on how lenient Echoes is, he might be able to jump back in later. Nyclone Starcraft's not working either. This is real great. I actually saw a new Training Grounds roster, and I thought they were like a really big clan, but they're not that big. Just surprised me. There were only like 20 people on there.
Yeah. Could be the first
Who?
master player for Echo and
New Training Grounds.
Oh yeah, I thought they were bigger, but they're pretty good. All right, Imoino is finally back.
Yay! Alright, sorry for the wait, guys. We are trying our fastest. Oh man, what's going on now? Did you accept?
Yeah, it's Vilius. I guess he went on break.
Alright, we could probably kick him. Invite him back after the game. Michael said it's because he's French, he takes his time. Alright, we should have a pretty good match here. A TVT on Arena. Justin
Between-
Kush chose the map. So maybe he has something special for this worked out. But we saw Justy Cush's TVT was around 43%. Lemueno, I believe, is more towards 50% or higher. But we'll see what happens here.
It really depends on build and like who you're facing. So, like the stats is pretty good, but like we were talking with Zesty, like if you're facing GM, obviously your stats will be lower than like another person that is facing like low master or something. But gives a pretty good idea.
Okay, guys, spawning on the top left in the blue trunks, representing EchOs, it's going to be the Terran player Justy Kush.
And spawning on the bottom left, we have the red Terran. 2 wins already, representing new trading ground, Imoino. Alright, so for now, pretty similar opener. A little bit of a quicker gas for Imoino, but his barracks gonna be slightly delayed, and he's going for 2 gas, quick 2 gas.
Yeah. So it's not going to be pure marine coming out of Lemueno there. And we do see a SCV going for the scout for Justy Kush, moving across the map pretty fast. And it was his map choice, so maybe there's something about this map that, you know, just accents his playstyle here. He has a specific build plan for this, but we'll see as time goes on. But it looks like Lemueno is doing his due diligence here, looking for any proxies, playing it extra safe. And congratulations, Beef, on the winning streak there. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I think the ZVZ aspect, the kind of the roach play, roachling all in off 3 base is pretty powerful. I've been having a lot of success with it.
And then we know having the first blood in the SCV battle. Behind it, Justy Kush is going for a fast expansion. 1 Reaper is going to be out for him. Walimino decided to go for the reactor instead,
Yeah,
and
I
having a
think we've
factory
seen
now.
Lamwino play on this map before. I think he likes his Vikings, and I think he pressures off one base, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, with if I remember, 2 or 3 tanks with
2 or 3 Vikings.
yeah, especially to have
Oh.
vision.
Yeah, so we should see a starport coming down here next. But just the ground size, the army could also be quite possible. Okay,
Hmm.
there it is. Um, yeah, I don't know. The second expansion should be pretty good for Justy Kush if he can actually defend it. But the big question here is if he will be able to. So I don't know. The lack of air dominance, I guess, will come into play here. So Justy Kush's starport is coming down a little bit later. So if Emilino goes straight into Viking, he'll certainly be able to get that Viking count higher.
Yeah.
But if he's going for more of a medevac approach to it, more for mobility with tank, the air dominance could go to Justy Kush.
Hmm. But I feel like just because it isn't a good position if he can hold, but that's gonna be really hard right now because Imuino is already at 16 supply in army. He's he's having tank while Justikush doesn't have that much at home. His tank is not out. He will have 1 Viking, but other than that, it's only Marine and
Yeah, he's
Hellion.
just now getting that tech lab built. So any tanks that come out is going to be far delayed.
Hmm. The Reaper
Reaper's
did,
spots is
yeah.
coming out, yeah. So he should have an inkling this is coming, but will he be able to stop it is a big question. He's going to have his tank out, but it's not going to be out for a long while. 1 Viking coming out for Justy Kush is his choice for the starport.
And he had to retreat from his bunker, and now he has to repair. So
Yeah, if we take a look at the income, it is definitely in favor of Justy Kush here, 1300 to 800.
hmm.
So all he needs to do is buy time for this second base here to pay off. One tank is out for Justy Kush. He's going to siege right there on that ramp to the main base. The bunker looks like it will fall, and with that the Marines. So 2 tanks to just 1. He's going to sit here and siege up this natural base here. Meanwhile, 2 Vikings are moving across the map for him. He's getting that reactor, I take it.
Yeah, and he will have 2 more.
Yeah, that's going to buy him the air dominance there.
Yeah.
I don't know, Justy Kush isn't looking in a great position here.
Hmm.
He's really going to be forfeiting workers in addition to the CC. And I feel like once you lose his workers, that's just the game.
Yeah, and especially now that he doesn't have any Viking, Imuino just have better vision basically. The range of the tank is the same, but
Kush is badly supply blocked here. He's able to get away with some of those workers, but I mean, how do you ever win?
and GG's called. Imuino takes another win for new training ground. Is the all kill is really possible right now.
Did you see any lag?
Um, Personally, I didn't see any lag.
No, neither did I. Yeah, maybe it's just on his end.
Hmm.
Impossible to tell, but good win there from Lueno, picking up the victory there for Noob Training Grounds. Moves it up to 3-2. Here at match point, if he wins here, he gets the all kill. He wins it all for Noob Training Ground. I actually don't know who is behind him as the last Noob Training Ground player, so we'll see if he can just close it out here and get the all kill.
All right, so I think it's gonna be Villius.
Velius?
I'm not sure. Alright, so we'll have another 5 minute break. Echo's gonna wait for Altair to get on.
I'm gonna make a 3-phase.
What's a 3-phase?
It's my favorite phase. You see it?
It's weird. I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
Alright, I don't know what our official follow count is. Maybe somebody can check, but I believe we're like 1 away from 50 followers. So, if we can get a couple more followers from you guys, we will definitely celebrate 50 follows. I feel like that's a big milestone here for our channel.
Mm-hmm.
I think we only started like 2 months, 3 months ago.
I think it's 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we've made a lot of improvements here in recent times. So anybody that can follow that hasn't yet, please press that follow button. That'll push us up to around 50 followers, and I can die a successful man. My life will be complete. So.
Yeah.
All right. We're waiting for EchOs' last player. It's going to be a Masters player. They're waiting for Altair. I think he's Protoss, and if he's not available, it'll be Valius.
Mm-hmm.
Another Protoss player, right?
If I remember correctly, yeah. It's been a while though since I saw Vilius play.
All right, I'm gonna check the follower number. I think we're close.
It's 48, so we need 2 more.
Oh man, it's taunting us.
Yeah, 48 is gonna stay there forever.
Yeah, I didn't know what exactly Justy Cush's plan was on that map. He went for the map choice arena in the early expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So I really kind of thought he had some like kind of cheese in mind to take advantage of it, but kind of curious he went for an early expansion, especially in TVT. It's not really common to go like expand first in that map, so
Yeah, I mean, if you can hold that position, obviously it's gonna be way better. But I feel like maybe he oversaturated his SCV a little bit and delayed his tech a little bit too much because he wasn't in a bad position initially. When Imoino only had 2 tanks, but he didn't had his tank of his own, so that tank took out the bunker. It did damage a lot of the Marine and the Hellion, and after that it was only a matter of not having Viking to have vision, you know.
yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Kara, for the follow. We're up to 49, I think. Barely there at 50. Oh, and we have 50. The fire's OP.
Who is it? Defiler.
Yeah, the Defiler. Actually, I would love to have the Defilers back.
Wait, so what does he win? Does he win like a fruit basket or something?
Oh,
Free copy of Legacy of the Void?
we're not big enough to give a free copy of Legacy of the Void.
Does he get the Nova expansion packs?
I don't know.
Anyways, thank you so much for the follow, guys. That makes it worthwhile here, and especially biding the time, considering we're running on an hour and a half.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, do you guys actually like our follow animation, Tastosis? We just recently installed that. Zane did actually. So, tell us what you think. All right, let's try. Yeah, let's try and get Velius in here to play.
Yeah, he's already in though. And
Well,
Vilius is gonna play.
I mean, convinced to play. What else is on here? And
Yeah, Invader, Indian, KCK, and that's it. And thanks, getting high for the follow. War 51.
all right, while we wait for EchOs really to iron out their last player.
Hmm. Like
Um,
I do understand it because it sucks that like your ace is not like the ace that was supposed to be the ace, but something that happens.
yeah, I mean at this point, why wait like 15 minutes when we could just play? But
Hmm.
um, yeah, for anybody that's curious about like balance changes or anything like that, I believe they are looking at nerfing immortals, buffing photon cannons, nerfing ravagers, and liberator. I think liberator range is going to be decreased, or the radius is going to be decreased.
Yeah.
Cyclone might get a health buff. Are you aware of anything else?
Mm, no, that's basically all I read, but he was saying that he might not like um David Kim was saying a thing about like the overload drop, and that's gonna be removed because he said basically like Protoss are whining, but if he removed that like early game, like there's no way for Zerg to actually do any aggression. So like it's too much, so he won't do that. So he has that in mind at least.
He won't do what?
Like he won't like put the overlord drop into the rare tech.
Actually, he commented about that.
Oh,
He
he
wants,
backtracked.
yeah, he wants to require the overlord speed. I think as a suggestion. It's not set in stone, but
Okay, but that's stupid. I mean, I feel like Protoss have so much to hold. It's just like harder, but for Zerg it's gonna be impossible. And late game it's really hard for Zerg unless like Immortal sucks, but that's not gonna be the case, you know?
yeah. And there's this huge like conversation about Zergs feel like Phoenixes are good regardless of mutas, and then Protoss are like the only reason we go Phoenix is because of mutas. And there's this huge debate. And I don't know. I feel like they're good units.
Yeah.
Like let's say you're facing like a lurker composition, like you can get a ton of harassment done,
Hmm.
ton of scouting, and you can lift lurkers up in the late game. So I feel like they'd be good units even if Mutalisk didn't exist.
Yeah, I feel like also the reason why Protoss had so much like hard time in the earlier in Legacy of the Void is because they were not using Phoenixes, and people that are skipping Phoenixes either say because like, oh, my opponent is not going mutas, I'm gonna skip Phoenixes. It's gonna be hard later on when you're facing lurkers unless you go maybe Disruptor or I know that some players are doing also the Colossus for the lurkers. So it really depends on like the composition and where you're at in the game, but I feel they're pretty solid units.
Yeah, I think so too. This has turned into a shit show.
Why? What's happening?
JC doesn't want to pick a map. He doesn't know the map, so he wants Embolino to pick a map, and he doesn't want to pick a map, and JC doesn't know what race to play, so he's asking him what race to play. And they're canceling my map choice when I pick the map.
It might be only a mind game like Dalek.
I don't think there's anyone like Dalek.
No, we know Dalek is unique.
Alright, who hasn't accepted?
He's a bot. It's Echo JC bot. Alright, he played one game this season as Terran. Alright, we have the game going on. It's gonna be on Runes on Vendayan, random versus Terran. 8th match for Echo, last match. Possibly.
Is it still 3-2?
What?
Is it 3-2?
Yep.
Or
In
is
fa-
it's best of 7, right?
It's in favor of Noob Training Ground right now. Oops.
Alrighty then. The random player on the bottom left is now Protoss. In the red trunks representing Echoes, it's JC Bot.
And spawning on the bottom right, we have the blue Terran with 3 wins already, representing Noob Training Ground, Imoino. Alright, so really interesting pylon placement for JC there.
Yeah, kind of in the middle of nowhere. But we saw with Protoss versus Terran, you don't want to have your, I guess, production too exposed.
Yeah.
You want to kind of have it hugging your nexus.
Well, actually, Imoino is going for a cheeky build. One Barak is down already into the 3rd position of the base for JC, and the second one's gonna come also.
Yeah, he knows he's Protoss too. Seeing that probe. Some random players will kind of hide it for as long as possible, but JC seems like he's a little bit indecisive with his race and map and everything like that. He seems like he's just one of those players that isn't too controlling. I know, like, as a player, I'm really controlling. I want to control as many variables as possible, but it's going to be a couple racks moving pretty close here to the natural of Protoss. And the Marine's going to shoo away the probe there. Doesn't really get too much scouting.
And actually, I think it's gonna be a build win for Imoino possibly, because JC is going for a faster Nexus, so he will basically have, I guess, only 1 unit and the Mama Core to defend.
Yeah, and I think Lemueno here put a ghost gas down, so perhaps the probe thought he's going to go into a more standard build, when in fact he's going to be going for it pure Marine, most likely. And we have a pause.
Without any explanation.
As if we didn't have enough delays.
It's only me. Since we're not referee, I'm gonna speak to the players. What?
I think that's a loss, unless Lamueno cares. He can just restart it, but
Uh, I'm not sure what happened in that case. I'm not sure about the rules. So we'll need you will need like the actual host for both clans to see what's up with that.
no, I think that's GG. I think it has to be like an administrator or
A referee?
like a neutral. Like we would kind of be neutral in this. So
Hmm.
if like we asked both players and both players agreed on it, and then we GG'd out, it'd be legit. But I think the fact that JC paused and then exited out himself, I don't think he can come back from that.
Hmm.
But all right, so the most anticlimactic ending ever. Lamueno picks up an all kill there for New Training Grounds, going 4 wins in a row. I think he would have won anyways, to be quite
Hmm.
honest, just because of the build order win.
Yeah.
But holy shit.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will have a clan war, SI clan versus Echo tomorrow. I will need to make sure with the Velios maybe because I don't see Soulfire on. If it's still going on, I hope so. If not, we are gonna cast other Alpha Team League for New Training Ground. So thanks guys for watching, and we hope you like the channel. And if you guys didn't follow already, you can drop a follow and you can watch know when we're on for the next Clan War or even 1v1 or other games. So thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yep, take care, everybody.